It's actually very, very nice, and we're very happy that you're here today. My name is Heidi Trant. I'm with United Title of Louisiana, and I'm getting a lot of feedback. I'm here representing the Shreveport Chamber of Commerce diplomats, and the diplomats are here today because we go around from business to business to business, and we talk about other businesses, and of course we're going to be talking about this new development here that we're proud to be a part of. If you're with the Chamber of Diplomats, if you would raise your hand. Feel free to talk to any of them about anything that you might need. There are a couple dignitaries here that I also want to recognize. Tim Magner, he's the president of the Shreveport Chamber, if you'd like to say a few words.
Welcome everybody. We dialed up some Chamber of Commerce weather today, so it's a beautiful day out here. Just a gorgeous day to be out in a gorgeous location, and we're just so thrilled that you all are putting this development out here. I think it's a great opportunity to expand the housing options and the community options that we have here in Shreveport, and just really excited about the opportunity to partner with you all and open up on this great day. So congratulations, welcome, and we're just excited to see it all happen.
John Barr is here from Senator Kennedy's office.
Yeah.
Would you like to say anything?
Sure, yeah. David, congratulations on a great development that you've got here. You work with your team. I know it's going to move.
And Stephanie McKenzie from Senator Cassidy's office is here. Would you like to say anything? Great. At this time, I want to go ahead and introduce Justin Sevier. He's going to tell us all about this wonderful, wonderful development. Justin?
Thank you. That applause was for you, not me. So I have a few notes here, bear with me, but the first thing I was going to do is thank everybody for coming out and braving the weather, because I looked at the forecast earlier in the week and it was not supposed to be this pretty. So thanks for coming out and enjoying the weather is more like it. So but thank you all, everyone, for coming out. We really appreciate it. This is a long time in the making, and we are excited to get this underway. One of the things I wanted to talk about, if you don't know already, this property was an old dairy farm. And it was the Garrett family ran this property and ran this dairy farm for a long time, and that's where our name comes from. You know, at the end it says the Grove at Garrett Farm, and so we felt like we wanted to have some of a historical tie in there with them. To the south of the pond, just to the east side, kind of this direction, there was probably a 2,500 square foot dairy barn, and it was all brick, solid brick, and we had some masons come and they took the building down brick by brick, and that's the brick that's actually in the walls that are around you. So all the walls that have the lime wash on them, those are another little piece of history as well. Those were all in the dairy barn. So just a cool feature there. We think the barn was built sometime in the 50s, and it was built very well. So it took those guys a long time to get it down. So, but they were very patient and they didn't quit. So that was important. The look and feel around you, the sort of the inspiration for the entry and the guard tower here was from the Cotswold Mountains, which is in southern England. Rolling hills and lots of low grasses, and the fence. Those items you see were put on paper by Jeff Carbo and his team. He's like the landscape architect, and so they were the idea behind the look. And so we just were tasked with bringing it to life. So the Grove itself is, there are 30 finished lots currently that are ready for construction, 34 lots in the planning stage, and another 118 on the master plan, for a total of I believe it's 182. We've had a few iterations of the master plan, but I believe that's where we landed. The homes are carefully designed by several different architects. One of the main architects is Bennett Sabatier. He was not able to make it in today, but he was going to come and say a few words. But a lot of the houses you see were his design. And there's also a plan book and some plans online if you go online and see. A lot of those are his designs. Let's see here. I just want to thank a lot of people, and I'm doing this on behalf of, one of the things we're really big on is a team effort. It's not one person, it's a group of 4, 10, 12, 20 people that keep the wheel round and keep it rolling, and that's what we have. We have a really great team, and so I want to recognize some different groups of people. There are some owners and partners here today from Providence Development. We have Mr. David Alexander in the back, and then there are several others represented here as well. But you won't find a greater group than that, and I'm fortunate to be a part of that vision and the success of the Providence Development team. I want to thank Vintage Homes, which is my company and David's, but the team has done an exceptional job. We have Ashley, David, Chip, Pam, and Marsha. You guys have been outstanding, and thank you all for all the time and energy and ideas into getting this where it is now. I want to thank Mike Shamsey with Landmark Engineering. He's in the crowd. Thank you, Mike, and Rick Harrison, who's not here. So Mike and Rick were tasked with taking this piece of property and making an efficient design that functioned along with keeping it beautiful. So great work, Mike. And then last but not least, the people that actually put their hands on it and brought it from dirt to finish. That was Lanyap Lawnscapes. Patrick Marr is here today. Thank you, Patrick. Rossi Enterprises did the fence. Highland Industries did all of the mason work. Waterworks Irrigation has put pipes under the ground to keep all this stuff living. And Valve and Construction did all the stonework behind us. And then all the painting and lime washing was Ernesto's painting. So I wanted to thank all those folks. But that's it. I mean, this is just a big thank you. And again, we're so grateful you're here, and we're glad to share the beginning of what we think is very special and something that'll be very neat and needed in South Shreveport. So now I'm going to turn it over to Sarah Hill, and she's going to talk briefly about some of the events that we have this weekend. Thank you.
A little shorter than Justin. Hi y'all, I'm Sarah Hill, I'm with Providence Realty Group. Thank y'all so much for coming out today. Again, this is gorgeous weather. We have gotten so much interest over this beautiful development in the past few months. We have been busy constantly, which is a great thing. We have a few custom homes already under construction in the back, and my phone never stops ringing, so that's a good problem. We have a lot of exciting events lined up for tomorrow and Sunday. We'll have special events, open houses tomorrow from 11 to 2, and then we'll have a piece of Catahoula wine mixer from Providence here as well tomorrow from 3 to 6, and Sunday from 1 to 4. So I hope to see y'all again then, and thank y'all again.
I have to say that the plans are kind of intriguing. They're really, really beautiful. If you go into Vintage Realty, they've got tons and tons of plans that you can just shop to your heart's content about a house that you might want to buy. At this point in time, we're going to go ahead and do a ribbon cutting. All right, just go ahead and take a pose and get over the scissors and hold it just a second.